I'm in Rameshwaram. It's a very hot and humid place, but it's a wonderful place. Better to bear the heat if you want to enjoy the beauty of the nature. This is Sri Mithila Hotel in Rameshwaram, and I'm in Rameshwaram today. I've come here to see different places. Actually, I wanted to see the Pamban Bridge, Dhanushkodi, Ramasetu, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Memorial in Rameshwaram. Hi. Recently I made a trip to Rameshwaram from Bangalore. I traveled in my car for about 650 kilometers and went to Rameshwaram, and I saw all the places in and around Rameshwaram. I even visited Madurai temple on the way, and I went up to Dhanushkodi, the land's end of India, the last point of India, and also covered different tourist spots in Rameshwaram and visited different temples in Rameshwaram. In this video, I am going to show you all the places, all the important places that are there in Rameshwaram. By car, Rameshwaram is about 650 kilometers, and you can go to Rameshwaram even by flight, or you can also go by train, or you can also go by bus, but we prefer to go by car. And the Rameshwaram is actually in a small island. We have to pass through a bridge called Pamban Bridge. Pamban Bridge, an excellent bridge which was built in 1914. Now recently it is renovated and one more bridge has been built, but it is a fabulous and a magnificent location. It is there on the way to Rameshwaram. You must go to Pamban Bridge and visit Pamban Bridge and see the beauty of nature. You can see the bridge. On either side of the bridge you can see the ocean, and you can also see a number of boats that are sailing in the sea, and you can also see the boats that are passing under the bridge, and this is a magnificent place. It's actually one of the best places that I've seen in my life. So Pamban Bridge is a fabulous place, is a magnificent location for any visitor to go and see. Rameshwaram is a historic town. It's a very small town, not very well developed. The roads are a little bit congested, the buildings are pretty old, but it's a very nice tourist spot. There are so many places to see here in Rameshwaram, and the accommodation also is decently good. You can get rooms even for 600, and you can also get rooms even up to for 10,000 rupees. We stayed in a hotel by name Sri Mithila, and we paid 5,000 rupees per night in this hotel. The accommodation is good enough, and the food is not so good in Sri Mithila, but since we visited this place in an odd period, the tourists were not many, and maybe because of that reason the food was not that very well made or very well prepared in this hotel. You can hire a taxi or an auto, or you can go by your own car to see different places in Rameshwaram. An auto fellow will charge about 1,300 rupees to show all the places in Rameshwaram. Similarly, a taxi fellow will charge about 1,800 rupees to show all the places in Rameshwaram, which you can cover in one single day, all the places in Rameshwaram. We prefer to travel by our own car, so we saw all the places in our own car in Rameshwaram. We reached Rameshwaram in the previous night and we took rest. Early in the morning, we went to a place called Gandha Madana Parvata, in which there is a temple called Ramanathapam, it's called. It's a place where actually Sri Ramachandra, according to Ramayana, took the decision to go to Sri Lanka to bring his wife who was kidnapped by Ravana. So this is the historically famous place, Ramanathapam. This is the place in which Sri Ramachandra took the decision to go to Sri Lanka to bring his wife. Ramanathapuram is also the highest point in Rameshwaram. You can get a bird's eye view of Rameshwaram. You can see all around. You can see the entire city. You can also see the ocean from the top of this temple. It's actually built on a hillock in Rameshwaram. There are about 5-6 temples in Rameswaram. We visited all these temples. We went to Sakshi Hanuman temple. We went to Rama Teertham. We went to Lakshmana Teertham. We went to Sita Teertham. We went to a couple of Sri Krishna temples. We also saw the Vishwarupam of Anjaneya, where you can see this in a temple called Panchamukhi Anjaneya temple. So there are a number of temples in Rameswaram. We covered all these temples within about 4-5 hours early in the morning before going to Dhanushkodi. Dhanushkodi is the land's end of India. That is the point at which you have a place called Ramasetu point. That is the end point of India. And it is about 18 kilometers from Rameshwaram. And it's a very nice place. You can see 2 seas on either side of a road. It's a single stretch of road. It goes like a path. On either side you can see the ocean. On right side you see the Indian Ocean. On left side you see the Bay of Bengal. It's a place where you can see both the oceans meeting. It's a very fantastic and very mind-blowing place. You can see the waves, you can see the clean sea water here, and it is one of the best places that I've seen in my life. So you must go to Dhanushkodi to see the beauty of nature and beauty of the wonderful waves and beauty of the wonderful seas meeting, and also see the clean water of the ocean, clean sand, and all these things you can see. On the way to Dhanushkodi, you have one more temple that you can see, that is called Kodanda Rama temple. It's also called Vibhishana temple, and this is the place where Vibhishana was throned by Sri Ramachandra after defeating Ravana, after killing Ravana, after bringing back Sita Mata. So Vibhishana was throned as the king of Sri Lanka by Sri Ramachandra at this place. This is called Kodanda Rama temple. It's also a very nice place. Incidentally, Rameshwaram is also the birthplace of former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. We also went to his house, his house is now turned into a museum. We visited the museum, and it's also a very nice place, and we saw it in the evening. So our Rameshwaram trip was a 3-day trip, and it was a fantastic experience. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Please like, share and subscribe. We'll meet again in the next video with some other topic. Thank you very much.